Hello everyone, I welcome you all to the e-classroom of Khadaria. In this session, we'll see about plant kingdom pteridophytes. What are the general characters of pteridophytes? Pteridophytes are the first true land plants with xylem and phylum. Hence, it is called vascular cryptogams. What is xylem and phylum? Xylem transport water from roots to stem and leaves, and it also transport nutrients. And phylum in plants, the phylum is the part of the system that carries nutrients everywhere they are needed. And the phylum of trees is located just underneath of the bark. Pteridophytes also exhibit alternation of generation, which is the diploid sporophytic phase alternates with the haploid gametophytic phase. You can see us in this chart. The diploid generation is converted into haploid, then during the mitosis process it will again come to diploid generation. The main plant body is sporophytes, which is the dominant phase, differentiated into true root, stem and leaves. Pteridophytes are differentiated into root. You can see us in this picture. They have a root, stem and leaves. And sporophytes are reproduced by means of spores. Spores are produced in sporangia. You can see us in right side the spore is covered with the sporangium. The sporangia bearing leaves are called sporophyll. Homosporous and heterosporous. Most of the plant produce only one type of spore. It may be either microspore or megaspore, which is called homosporous. And in some plants, two types of spores are produced. They are microspore and megaspores, which is heterosporous. You can see us in this sporangium on a sporophyll forms single type of, it is a single type of spore which is typically a bisexual gametophyte. One is egg and another one is a sperm. Where in heterosporous, which is a spore production, is megasporangium on megasporophyll, which is megaspore, which is female gametophyte eggs, and in microsporangium or microsporophyll, microspore, which is a male gametophyte, forms sperm. Spores give rise to gametophytic generation called prothallus, which is short-lived and independent. You can see us in this picture. This is the picture of a prothallus with a young sporophytic plant. There is two generation. We talk about gametophytic and sporophytic. The gametophyte produces the multicellular sex organs, which is antheridium, which produces anthrozoid, which is a male gamete, and archegonium, which contain an egg, which is a female gamete. The anthrozoid fertilizes with egg and form diploid zygote. It develops into an embryo which grows differentiated into sporophyte. After the fertilizes, the female egg is fertilized by the antheridium and form a cell which is a zygote. Next, we'll move for classification of pteridophytes. There is 4 classes. First one is Coelopsida, Leucopsida, Phenopsida and Pteropsida. Example of Coelopsida is Xylotum. Leucopsida example is Lycopodium. Phenopsida example is Eucosetum. Pteropsida example is Neprolepsis. We'll see about economic importance of pteridophytes. Ferns are used as ornamental plants. What is ferns? Ferns is a plant that has long stem with feathery leaves and no flowers. You can see us in this picture. They have a feathery leaves and they have a long stems and with no flowers. Ferns are not a major economic importance, but some are used for food, medicine, as biofertilizer, as ornamental plants, and for remediating contaminated soil. They have been the subject of research for their ability to remove some chemical pollutants from the atmosphere. The rhizome and petioles of Diopteris yield the vermifuge drug. In ferns, there is a presence of rhizome and the petioles, which is for making by the use of this we can make a vermifuge drug. Vermifuge drug is a drug or agent that is used to destroy or expel worms in intestine. And the sporocarp of Marsillae, which is a water ferns, is used as a food by the tribal people. Then we will see about what are the difference between bryophytes and pteridophytes. Bryophytes has the plant body cannot be differentiated into root, stem and leaf, but in pteridophytes plant body can be differentiated into root, stem and leaf. Bryophytes are amphibians, pteridophytes are land plants. Vascular tissues are absent, which is xylem and phylum is absent in bryophytes, where in pteridophytes vascular tissues are present. The dominant phase of the plant body is a gametophyte in bryophytes. The dominant phase of the plant body is sporophyte. Sporophytic generation depends on the gametophytic generation. Example is Riccia. In pteridophytes, gametophytic generation does not depend on sporophytic generation. Example is Selanginella. If speaking kindly to plants help them to grow, imagine what speaking kindly to human can do. So be kind and thankful for everything what you have.